Actually, in the world, everyone knows how to do, like, how to, think right and how to actually do it. Do things in a right way. What is right, what is wrong, everyone knows it. But what we lack is actually the strength to do it. And so if I have the strength, I know I need to lift this, but I don't have the strength to do it. So that's why also when we talk good things to people, they say, I know, right? Oh, I know all of this, but I don't know how to do it. I can't do it because I don't have the strength. So that's why also there is a deep disappointment also in the hearts of people that how long we should try, how long we should do. This is not going to work. There's no point in listening to these things. There's no point in doing because we won't get the result. The whole world is like upside down, And when you talk about something nice like tolerance or love, they say, no, nothing like that exists. Because you can't tolerate. It's very difficult to tolerate. Right? So everyone is like somewhere the hearts have got disappointed. Somewhere, because of the lack of strength, like even though we know there is truth, somewhere we are unable to catch the truth. Somewhere we are unable to even make a little effort. So really, if you see souls also in one way, they are very tired. Tired of also listening to good things because there is no strength to do it. So there is no faith also. But because I don't have strength, I don't want to listen and I just keep doing what I'm doing. What will be the condition of the world? The world's condition has got really to the peak. Impurities are really to the peak. Everyone thinks, why have to contribute anything good? That's why this is the condition. If everyone even does a little good, we support each other. So it's like that story, right? That story of when there was fire in the forest. Everyone was just talking, oh, there is a fire, there is a fire. But only one little bird, what she did, the little bird kept bringing some water in her beak and then putting on the fire. And all the animals were looking at the bird. Then some laughed. Look what this one is doing. This bird is so little. How is this bird is going to extinguish this fire? And some thought, look what this bird is doing. It's just, useless what this bird is doing. Nothing is going to happen anyway. But the bird didn't stop looking at what others are thinking. Today we stop so easily, oh, people are thinking something, I don't want to do it. What people are going to think. Oh my God. So that's how we stop. If we're doing something good also, we want to hide it. We don't want people to know what people will think. But the bird just continued to do it, what it was doing. It didn't stop at all. And then another animal got inspired. Thought, if this little bird is doing, why can't I? Let me. And so little squirrels, everyone were running to the water, getting some water, and then sprinkling on the water. And then doing like that, then a little more bigger animal. Then elephant thought, what am I doing here? When these little ones can do, why can't I do? Then the elephant moved. When the elephant started, yes, So to do something good, it starts always with something little. So I cannot dismiss anything. This is just simple. What is there? This I've heard from childhood, but did I do it? But did I do it? So even little things can bring a lot of change. So it's actually little steps. Yesterday I saw a beautiful image. Sometimes these artists, smart people, they come up with nice drawings. And so the image said that 2 ladders, right? One ladder has the steps very far. And the second ladder has very small steps. So the ladder with small steps, the guy is actually standing, a man is standing on top of the ladder. And the ladder with huge gaps of steps, the man is still thinking how even I can get on the first step. So there is always importance of small steps. Because sometimes we think we have to jump and we have to go somewhere, we have to reach something, And then whole life we are just figuring out how to do it. Leaving all the small steps, all wonderful steps. If I could have taken those steps, I would have reached long back. So we only wait that something else will come. Whatever opportunity I have right now, I have to take that opportunity, This opportunity is important. Every little opportunity makes a difference. If I only wait for a big opportunity, how it's going to come? Even if when it comes, I don't know how to actually even get it, how to start. And so that's why transformation, change, or getting to a destination is always small steps. Anything, any change or transformation in our life, we cannot dismiss anything to be small. Every little thing that I do makes a difference. That's why I always feel like, transformation or getting to a destination is never, transformation is never a destination. You have to drive there, no? I mean, wish we all had some magic wands. Well, we just close our eyes and we are there at our destination. But life is not like that, right? We have to actually walk through this life. We have to drive to the destination. So it's always a process. Every mile you drive counts. That means you're getting closer to the destination, right? Even in the same way, like when we do our spiritual study, or when we learn something in our life, it's never 1 day or 2 days, or once a week or once a year. Some people say, oh, I came to your meditation center 2017. I'm like, I'm so sorry, I don't remember. I mean, it's not about that, but why so long gaps? How am I going to climb? So every little step, every moment actually counts. There are certain things, for your body, for your immune system to work every day properly. Every single day, I have to take care of this body. I can't say I'll take care of this body once a month. I'll feed it. Won't work like that. So transformation is always a journey, a process. So in that, never miss out. Never miss out. What you have to do, those little steps, do it. Sometimes even like in relationships, sometimes from little children, we learn big lessons. Sometimes younger ones, little children, the way they think or do, sometimes we learn. So what I mean to say is never dismiss anything small. Every small thing is a stepping stone towards the success. So in this journey, we experience, right? Now, whenever you come to the center and you're going home or wherever, from one destination to another, one point to another point you have to reach. There's never like only one way highway, right? There's always turns. There are some highways, there are some boulevards, and there are some small local lanes. Sometimes you have very narrow lanes. You have to drive very carefully. Two sides there, cars are parked. And sometimes you have a huge road, plenty of space. Yes, drive it. So our journey is never always the same. We all experience different things in life. Anybody on this call say that I don't have any obstacles? Meaning no twists and turns and nothing? No, they are part of the journey. Because these obstacles or whatever ups and downs, they always teach us something. But definitely obstacles are something, a consequence of something I have done, or there is some reason. So how many times when we come to the local lanes, small lanes, what speed limit you have to drive? 20, right? You can't drive more than that. Because you never know in local roads who comes in front of you suddenly. And then there are always like speed bumps. You have to slow down. So in the same way, these obstacles always come to teach us something, to slow down. You know, to perhaps make another turn, or perhaps, to learn something that maybe I'm lacking inside, to strengthen my muscle from inside. But what happens is that it all depends on when obstacles come, how am I handling, right? Because we cannot be completely obstacle-free. Yes, we can become obstacle-free, but it all depends on how do I actually cope with those obstacles. Right? And so when there are obstacles or ups and downs or whatever in our life, it all depends on how we see it. Say, for example, you're in a meeting or at work, or say you worked on a project or you went to a program, right? So after that, a meeting is done or a program is done or a project is done, sometimes, people talk about it, right? How was it? It was like this. So sometimes after certain projects, you have programs or projects, you have debrief meetings, right? Where you discuss how did it go. Now, everyone who worked on that have different actually response or reaction towards the project or towards the program. Some pick up all the positive, wonderful things. Oh, this went well, this went well. And some, they pick up everything that didn't go well. Right? Complaining and just being sad and annoyed. And so one is that, yes, I pick up all the things that didn't go well so that we don't repeat them. That's one way of feeling, or a bhav or bhavna, or an intention that, yes, we don't want to repeat this, let's actually do well. But sometimes there is a very deep habit which we don't realize. There is a deep habit that we cultivate from everything we want to pick something that is not correct. Everything that has happened, it becomes a deep habit to complain about it, or to be sad about it, or to say, this whole thing didn't go well. So it's not about making it right for the next time. many times it becomes like a deep habit inside. So we all experience obstacles in our life, right? But it all depends on how do I take those obstacles. And sometimes certain obstacles are long, meaning for a long, it's a long journey to handle them. And therefore, some reason. So I have to actually see, like the other day, somebody was saying that, my father, he never actually complains. He doesn't know what is complaining. He never I saw him complaining. I thought that was a great quality, not complaining about anything. She was saying that he never complains about anything. It's a great quality. So we learn, of course, from everyone, how they handle things. So it's like, so how do we actually see these obstacles? I have to check that, do I have this habit of when sometimes everything is going fine, but still I want to sit and feel like, oh, look at this. I want to pick one thing. 99 things are good. But that habit of picking one thing that is not going good, and I'll sit with that and make that little stone into a big rock in front of me. It's a habit. So how do I see obstacles? So some have the habit of something big has happened. For them, 99 problems and something is good. For them, they will not see 99 problems. They'll see only that one good which is happening. And that's what they hold on to. That's what is that little step which will make them move forward quickly. Sometimes people have everything in their life. God has given everything really. Nothing is lacking. But one thing, I have to look for that one thing which is not, look, this is not going well. So no, I have to change that, transform that. Because that means if I'm actually sitting down with one little thing and I make my life into a life of discontentment. So even this 99 things which are going well will tell me bye-bye. Will say, okay, you don't value, we're going. I'm not realizing what good I have. So if I have this habit of picking up little things and becoming sad and, becoming discontent, if there is discontentment, then there is nothing in life. Once I get into that mood of discontentment, then I will sit with all complaints. This is not going well. That is not going well. So I have to check, do I sit with discontentment? Am I content? The universe, God, the nature has given me. Let me appreciate. Let me appreciate. Let me not make small things into a big rock and mountain in front of me. And sometimes when you ask, how is life? They only describe about that mountain. And forget about all that wonderful things. The second aspect of obstacles, becoming free from obstacles. So the first aspect, as we were talking, it's all about how we are actually seeing. We all have solutions to handle. We all do have. But it's a habit that we need to break of how we look at things and how we sit with those things, making small things big. The second aspect is that when certain obstacles come, or something is going on, actually that is the time we have to really hold on to truth. Because everything changes, but truth is always constant. Truth is the only thing that doesn't change. It's always constant. So when I'm going through something in my life, hold on to truth. Hold on tightly to truth. And that will make me stable inside, because truth is always stable. You have to hold on to the truth. So many times what happens when we ask, oh, I haven't seen you. Aren't you, you're not coming for meditation, or are you okay? We'll say, what to do? I have this problem. When this problem is done, then I will come. Then I will meditate. Then I will do this. Why, when there is an obstacle, why can't I do? So we postpone our contentment, we postpone our happiness, we postpone our good deeds, we postpone something that is very valuable until the obstacle actually goes. Now a rock is sitting there. If I just wait, okay, when this rock will actually move, then I'll move forward. Will the rock move? I have to get out the car, I have to walk, I have to do something about it. Go and make an effort to move it. But if I just sit there and say, when it'll get clear, then I will move on. When will I move on? So many have this habit of, when there are obstacles or any problems, we postpone our spiritual effort. We postpone our spiritual progress. But the reality is, at that time, I need it more. At that time, I need that strength. I need to hold on to the truth to get up and move that rock. Or, okay, I'm not struggling to move that rock, but maybe I get the strength to climb over and just pass through, or to fly over. So sitting with obstacles and just complaining and feeling bad is only delaying my progress, my moving forward in life. And we sit there with discontentment and nothing is happening. But when I hold on to the truth, truth is always light. Because truth doesn't have any false facade. Truth is truth, right? In truth, you don't need to argue. In truth, there is no impurity. That's why there is no heaviness. Where there is falsehood, I want to actually cover it up in so many layers to look, to be true, to make it true. But truth is very light. So that's why when somebody is true, when you are true, really, you don't have to argue with anyone. You don't have to debate with anyone. You don't have to. You are in truth. When you have truth, you're always light. You're easy. You just move forward easily. So when I hold on to truth, and I kept saying this truth is only one, the source, God. That being of light is the only one who is always stable and constant. So when my intellect connects to that source, that being, the beautiful one, the powerful one, then the soul starts to receive the strength. Whenever we have some obstacles or difficulties, we always look for human beings. it's okay. It's okay to share, with somebody, your friends or somebody that you trust. It's absolutely fine. But why have to dismiss the beautiful source? Why can't I give and share with God what's going on? Why can't I take his help? And in his help, the soul receives the strength to actually fly over that obstacle. So connect, never lose your spiritual effort, your meditation, do it consistently, do it constantly, because that gives the power to cope, to fly, to overcome obstacles, and to become free from those obstacles. So the third aspect of obstacles is that sometimes, as I just mentioned, that when there is an obstacle, we're sitting with that obstacle constantly. We are not moving. Constantly, we are looking at the obstacle. We are looking at that problem. Meaning what we are doing, we're taking a hammer and sitting on the rock. Let me break it. How long? So rather than engaging in something more powerful, in the solution, we go into the reasons of that obstacle. So we have to look into the solution, not the reason. Why this happened? This shouldn't be happening. Why, what, how? This happened, that's why this happened. That shouldn't have happened. So we become reason conscious. So rather we have to become solution conscious. How I can actually cross this. So reason consciousness also makes me repeat again and again and again. So many people, I'm repeating the same problems. This happened, this happened. And then I'm not listening to anyone if they're giving me good advice. It's again a mindset. It's like a habit inside. I want to just talk about it to everyone, but I don't want to do anything about it. Right? I'm going to this one, that one, the same problem. But if they're giving me a good advice or something to do, I don't want to do it. So I create a comfort zone of sitting with that obstacle and crying about that obstacle and feeling bad about that obstacle. And I'm just taking a hammer and hitting. This shouldn't have happened. Why this happened? This happened. So that just prolongs the experience of that obstacle, but it doesn't allow the soul to actually become free. Right? So the moment I'm sitting with something, I have to check myself. No, this is not going to work. The fourth aspect is, one is we are experiencing obstacles in life. Right? But I have to always remember that I should not create obstacles to others. I should not create any kind of difficulty to others. No. Already everyone has so many, things going on. Sometimes because of certain negative thinking, we can create obstacles. Again, it's a deep habit of creating obstacles. Like there is a habit, like some have, everything is going good, but they have to do something to create a disturbance. They will throw a pebble to create those ripples. In the same way, in the world, when everything is going well, the world is peaceful, they can't see. They have to trigger something, create some kind of disturbance, create some kind of obstacle because they can't be peaceful without doing that. Think about it. What sort of karma is that? Not good. Sometimes some cannot see if others are progressing. They're moving forward. There's a lot of jealousy, you know. And so they try and create obstacles. They can't sit peacefully. That's not good karma. And so they're putting some kind of obstacles. If somebody is doing well, I can't see it. I want to throw obstacles. So, no. Sometimes some have this habit. They go to a peaceful place, but still they can't be peaceful. They have to criticize something. So they have this habit of creating disturbance, conflicts. So they're throwing obstacles, stones. When everything is going well, they want to throw stones. So there are such people too. So I should not be that one. You know, let me not create obstacles to anyone. Everyone is playing their part. Everyone will receive what they have to receive. Everyone will enjoy their fortune. Let me be content with what I have. I have it. When I think I have it, I have everything, I start to climb that stairs, you know, that ladder. But if I only sit and see, oh, you look at them, you know, but I do have it. I'm not using it. So I have to be also careful that, okay, I am becoming free from obstacles. I help others to become free from obstacles, but not the one who actually puts obstacles, more obstacles to them. No, let me not do that. So obstacles are there, part of life. We all experience certain things to learn and grow. But hold on to the truth. Things always won't be the same. A speed bump will come and then it'll pass. So in the same way, obstacles or problems or whatever in life, and this is truth, this is truth. If I say, no, it's not going to work, all this is just, you know, saying it's difficult to do it, then if I say it's difficult, it is always difficult. Then I'll always sit with the reason. There is no solution then. There's always a solution, but it's my ego and stubbornness which will say, no, that's the way it is and it won't happen. Then I'll sit with it. When I say, no, there is always a way, no matter what's going on, I will create a way, then there is always a way. Right? Om Shanti.